Hi all, I've just made this video hoping that it will help somebody out if they're having problems like I was having. All the videos I've seen are about fixing the cassettes and nothing about the flush side of fixing toilets. So I've made this video which isn't fantastic, but hopefully it will help somebody out. The quality is not really good and the room that I was working in wasn't very large, so I was struggling a bit. So first of all, you need to drain the flush side of the toilet. On this caravan or this toilet, it's a rubber bung, and if you take the rubber bung out it floods everywhere, so put foil on to divert it away from the caravan and away from the cassette area. Drain the flush bowl until it's empty and then put the bung back in and shut the toilet door. Also, if you leave the filler cap open, as you'll see later on, it actually lets light into the toilet side so you can see what's going on. So lift up the flush handle and you'll see two, on this one, posi screws. Unscrew the screws and then you'll be able to lift the cover off. This cover is held down with sealant to stop the water draining out, so you'll have to prise it a bit, but just be careful that you don't scratch anywhere of the toilet. I've actually done this already, so this is easy for me. I'm just going through it to show you what's happening. So just prise this little cover off, put something there while you lever it so it's not scratching the plastic part of your toilet, and then the cover will come off and then you can see a bit inside the toilet. There's 4 screws that hold the bracket that holds the top of the flush, so you need to undo these 4 screws, and that bracket is clipped in with some lugs which you just have to prise out a little bit and free it, and then you'll be able to pull the pump assembly out. Bit of a fiddle, but you can see what's happening when you're doing it yourself, and it's just little clips that clip out. So like I say, as you can see, I've left the door open on this bit and you can see it's lit up inside, so you can see what's happening and what's going on. There now was what I did before, and as you can see the little filler door is shut and it's dark in there, so leave the door open. So remove the pump like I have done, and there's 2 pipes on this one. I've removed the pipe what goes into the toilet so I can take the actual pump away. Also take photos of everything with your phone if you can, and then if you get anything wrong you can see what goes where, if a pipe comes off by mistake or something. So this is the pump assembly, and it should have lugs on the top which hold it on, which like the ones there, but as you can see that the middle one is snapped off, and that's what holds the bottom to the pump. So if you squeeze it, that's how it should be, but if I pull it, that's what's happening when I'm pressing the pump down to flush it. So I put a cable tie around the tube bit with 2 cable ties locked into that, and then I put a cable tie from the 2 on the side across the bottom and then tightened everything up, and this stops the bottom from moving now. I pulled everything tight, everything's locked down, and job's a good one. I'm presuming you'll have to buy the full pump assembly if you want to do a proper repair, because I can't see them just selling the bottom bit. So this way it works now and it's still doing the job, so you know, it cost me pennies to do. So I snip all the ends off the cable ties and nothing gets in the way, then it makes it a neater job as well, as you'll see in a few minutes. So yeah, somebody's 4C handle down, which has been too much for the bottom bit and it's just snapped it off. So when you're flushing, be careful you don't over exert the pump handle. There we go, nice and solid, and a nice neat job. So now to put it all back together. So as I say, leave the door open on the outside and you can see the inside. And what I decided to do, I've been getting black bits from, I believe it's from the pink stuff, so some sort of mould or something, so I flushed it all out and give it a good clean out while I had everything open, and I just kept flushing it and all poured out the outside, so easy job. So now come back to put it all back together. I push the pipe back onto the place where I pulled it from, and then this top bit on mine clips into 2 little screws. It's a bit fiddly, but you can do it. One pushes in and then the other side just locks into position. In, and then other end just slots in. So that's it all connected. Now when I'm putting it back together, I twisted the pipe, so none of the pipes were kinked. And then you put the pump assembly back in. So fit it back in and put the bracket that holds it, clip that back in. That should lock into position. Sorry about my shoulder being in the way. So that's clipped back in now, and then you put sealant back on round the cover. Oh sorry, put the 4 screws back in first, then put sealant round where the cover fits. And then when you put the cover back on, all that'll be sealed, so no water will escape into the bathroom area. Put the 2 screws back in and fill it up with water, and then test your pump. And I should have done it at the beginning to show what it wasn't doing, and now I'm showing what it is doing. So I hope this helps somebody out and it saves you a bit of money. Thank you for watching, and I'll try and do some more videos on other parts of caravans.